when I found a passion, man, probably like right when I took my training wheels off when I was like 2 years old. I felt like I couldn't stop riding my bike. I just had to keep doing it to fulfill, you know what I mean, my happiness. But especially when I was like around 4 when I started racing, man, that built my passion because I cared so much. But yeah, I grew up racing, bro. That's like where I started, like, you know what I mean? Like, especially because I was competitive, so I knew I cared about it. So I was just like, that's the only thing I cared about was riding. But kind of like low-key, I cared about the competition, but I cared more about like jumping and shit and like jumping the jumps on the track. Like I was competitive with racing, but I always knew I cared more about like just riding in general. Bro, racing, that's like where I got all my like, I feel like bike control and skills and like the basics of like riding is all from the track, because the track taught me everything. Like my dad, when I first was there, he was like pushing me behind the track. I was so little, I was only like 4 probably, so he was helping me get up the jumps, and I felt like just growing up in that environment and on the dirt tracks, I just learned a lot from it. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what helps. You know what I mean? Like the more I kind of like saw kids on Instagram pushing my shit, it kind of made me like, you clearly have to stay on top of this shit, your craft. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to go too far as like trying to be better than the next kid, but just perfecting the thing that I did in the first place that they might not really be doing or whatever. So it kind of made me like direct my profession in a sense without having to push it too hard. Like I wasn't trying to be out here trying to do one extra bar spin than this kid. I just want to do it the way I do my shit. You feel me? So it just kind of
staying true to yourself.
Okay. Exactly. So I think that's what helped. Yeah, like to keep my mental the right way is like just trying to stay myself. You know what I mean? And not trying to like be what the kids think I am. Maybe see me in real life and think like, bro, they just waiting for you to do some shit. And it's like I'm normal. Like I can do shit and I'm probably gonna fall. It's gonna take me tries, but like, you know, obviously the shit you put out, you make it look like, you know, you're gonna put out your best shit. Like who I am every day as like pure joy, like I would just jump in the air and just not do a trick all day. Just ride a beat, you know, shit like that.
Flow.
It's way more pure than all the other shit. But the other shit is what makes you, you know, who you are, and that's the stuff that like also helps me push myself as a rider to progress. There's always another thing you can do and learn. But at the same time, that's not the reason I feel like why I do it, bro. Like, cause that shit would drive me crazy. And there's people in the game that do that, and that's why they're that much better than me, because they care that much more about that. And I care this much more about just the bike
Still enjoying it.
and just enjoying it.